Oh, welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance II. I just fell off a massive cliff. I saw my papa for a second. How am I holding up? Really bad. I think I died. I don't think I answered him. Hopefully he can read between lines a little bit. Oh. What on earth? This isn't real! This isn't real! They got us!
They're here. It's all over for us.
It'll be over when I say it's over.
I think I'm having some PTSD.
Don't do this to me.
From previous battles.
Pull yourself together and let's go.
Look, I'm trying to pull myself together. I just fell off a mountain. What is this? Get me in here.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Ah!
Fuck.
What's the matter?
I'm back home, and everyone's dying.
We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallops, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
What was in that water that we fell into? I think I might have an amoeba. Did they have amoebas back then?
Listen carefully. Take
Papa!
Go into the house and grab anything else in
Father!
the trunk. Go to the
Easy,
castle.
Henry.
Hurry.
What are you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sir.
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Promise me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it.
Maybe we should stop moving then, Hans.
Make it together. You'll see.
We are so close to the keep.
Henry, focus.
Oh, this is my papa's last stand.
Pull yourself together.
No, not again!
There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Run.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
Oh, the buildings weren't even real.
Henry, wake up.
No, I think nap good. Good time for nap right now.
Linden tree.
Henry sleep.
Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa,
I let them down.
I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look,
I see it.
we've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Just barge right in.
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help.
I think I'm tripping balls.
Please.
Look at that stink face.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. This would be a really short game if I died right here.
It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods.
Okay.
We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
What? No. Nice. Use the pot. Oh, Henry, you should not be the one wielding a blade right now. Henry, you can't even tell if if this room is real.
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Oh, no. Very lucky this whole place didn't burn down right there. Oh, no. She didn't patch me up very well at all. I'm still bleeding. Papa!
They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I think we were one of the only ones that got away.
Army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz.
And you're a
I come in the
piece
name
of shit!
Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now.
The Theresa? No.
There's work to be done.
Maybe?
Mother?
Nope.
I ate your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
At minimum, we have a concussion, right? Is that why we were seeing all that stuff? Well, he doesn't look like he's doing that well either. I knew we should have trained him better with that sword.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
Will you help him? She already is. So what happened?
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
That sounds like him. What about the cutthroat? Is he dead?
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
Well, if have I had worse ever? I don't think so. I'm hurting everywhere.
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more. especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet.
What do they call
While
nighttime?
you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I
Oh
put
my
some
God!
bread and
Is this a
cheese on the
5-star
table
resort?
outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
We've had a terrible fall. Miraculously, you survived the terrible fall. But you've lost several main levels and skill perk points due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Wait, we're playing a game? Wow. So she's just letting me have the run of the land. What a nice lady.
Damn.
Okay, so...
Wound is still bleeding.
Yeah, I know, Henry. So we need to use a bandage here. On my torso. 1, 25%, 50, 75? How many do I use? I'm gonna assume 4.
Better bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
Until evening.
Open the door, don't punch it. Don't break this lady's house down like that. Is this your dog eating this man, or? Where's my dog? I just tried to call him. I held it down. Yeah, X is the horse. Hold down is the dog, and the dog didn't show up. Okay. Hey, buddy. Now you look like a dog perfectly fit for this lady. I think she'd be well protected with this guy. Ooh, apples. Oh, he had a lot of good stuff on him. Plus the 4 bandages we already used. He has a hunter's belt. And all of this stuff seems like it's just bloody. Maybe I could wash it off. I'll take it with me. And I'm going to do this lady a favor and get this body out of her yard. She's patched us up. We should do her some kindnesses if we can. Hey, I'll feed it to you. This boar over here. Cover up the evidence. Yeah! There you go. Hey, you piece of shit. That'll teach you. So, I heard there was some cheese out here. Bread? You took the whole thing. You greedy fuck. Oh my goodness. So that drink we just picked up there is how you save the game. You can save by sleeping in your bed or drinking save your snaps. That was one of my least favorite features in the earlier title. There was a mod for it, I think on day 1, that let you remove that requirement.
She's got a damn good setup here.
She does a really good setup here. Okay, so how do I eat food? And where's my hunger meter at? My nourishment is 26? Oh, it's not going up much. It's not going up much at all. Is bread more nourishing? Oh, bread is delicious. And we have water? I can't believe it. Oh, she did say she had soup inside. Yeah. Growler, what a cute dog. Does she always just keep soup on? Pour a portion? Oh, I don't have anything to pour it into. That's how you spread germs. My nourishment is 109 now. We are nourished. Okay, last but not least, she wanted us to clean up a little bit. We're probably tracking all this disgusting stuff through her house. And did she want me to use this? She did. Oh, it even cleaned off my clothes.
Feel like a new man.
Ah, all right. Well, kind lady, what do you think?
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I
Me
had
too.
to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
I know about herbs. No, I know nothing. How do I recognize them?
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center.
White
At the
petals
back
with
of
a
the hut,
yellow center.
There's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
For you, I'll do anything, sweetheart.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
So, we were a little ahead of ourselves, I guess, putting him over by... There's the spade. Putting him over by the boar. I truly think the boar's going to take care of it. But, I mean, would she even know if I buried him? What if I just throw him in the river? I thought he disappeared already for a second. Oh, yeah, just a casual walk through the forest. You know, it is a beautiful day.
Ah, shit. Oh, my shoulder.
Listen, Henry.
It's hard work.
You said you were going to do this, so you do it, Henry.
For a while, so I can start digging.
I don't feel like we're that close to the stream at all, but I... This is the... Bro, I was literally looking for a river. Okay. So, start digging. I was wondering if this was going to be a mechanic I can always do. Like, can I bury everyone I kill? Hold down to bury. Immersion! It's like the SpongeBob shit. Several hours later. Well, job done. It looks like Henry's quite tired as well. I see a yawning face at the bottom of the screen. And I want to say that's my bicep flexing in the other one, so maybe I am quite tired. Clean up so we don't have the stench of death, and then we'll try to see if we can find those herbs really fast. You did say this way, right? I might be directionally challenged. So one was purple, and the other...
Damn.
White petals?
Still hurts like hell.
I don't remember. What if I bring her the wrong herbs and my friend dies? Imagine if I had my bow right now. Man, that lady would be eating well for the rest of the month. Look at those horns. That is a big thing. Hey, we got some sage.
Purple flower. Sage. There we go.
I'm going to gather as much of it as I can. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, and I see the white stuff, too.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bojena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Maybe I shouldn't take it all. I don't know if it actually repropagates. I don't know how realistic the world I am in is. So I don't want to take her entire supply. Dog? Edward? Edward, is that you?
What's that dog making such a fuss about?
Oh, shit, I need to get down.
Bojena's.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I'm on the way, lady. I'm on the way. I might break my neck. Ow! Ow, that really hurt. Oh, fuck. That's really bad. Where are my bandages? Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm still bleeding. Do you have any more bandages? Help me. I've injured myself.
In case there's any foul play.
What do you know about it?
Who are you, fellas?
Listen. I'm unhinged. Get the fuck out of here.
What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you.
Wait, don't start a fight. Don't start a fight right now. Don't start a fight right now. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna... Get the fuck out of here! You leave her alone! You leave! You leave right now! You leave right now! That's right. You need to get out of here like that, old man. You ain't shit! Fucking assholes. They bothering you?
That's
Garbage!
getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
I know.
God in heaven, you look a sight.
I fell off
So
a mountain
you're standing
again.
on your feet. My word, they worked you over good.
No, they didn't. I did that to myself. They nearly killed me.
I fought them off as best I could. I was lucky to survive at all.
2 of them, eh? No wonder then. Show me that. I'll try and get you into better shape. I didn't go to the trouble of healing you just so you'd up and die on me. Well now, better?
Much better. Thanks a lot. And are you all right? They didn't harm you?
No. But I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard.
Nothing.
They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his Waffenrocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
2 years
Look
is
here.
crazy.
I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know
I just
why
noticed she has
all this is
cataracts.
happening. Your friend
Look at her
was
eyes.
talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Oh my god. That's such a cool detail. No wonder she can't see at night. She has cataracts. You deserve to know the truth. I'm going to tell you everything. You did good by us. I'm going to keep doing good by you.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trosky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You
Me
won't.
too.
I promise you.
I'd feel so bad if
Promises
this
are
lady
made
got
to be
hurt.
broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Wait, I kind of love that. So am I going to be going out into the wild and brewing up my own potions on the regular? That's really cool. Yeah, I'll definitely brew the remedy. That sounds awesome.
All right, I'll try.
I don't know how.
But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything.
Perfect.
I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Very cool. Is there like a mortar? Oh, there sure is. There's a little heating device in here. We have our mortar and pestle.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
I kind of like how subtitles are done in this game, where it's above the character and not in the middle of my screen. It keeps you engaged looking at the person. I like that a lot. So, start alchemy. There's my book. I definitely read good.
First, go to the recipe book.
Read.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
I am going to suck at reading this font. I can already tell. Sleep heals you faster, and if good quality, energy replenishes faster while sleeping. You will need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and 1 handful of sage. Ash Ass the chamomile? Is that what that fucking says? Acid? Is this a suppository? Ass the chamomile and boil for 1 turn.
Must have read it by now.
Grind the sage and ass it into the cauldron. Lady! Finally pour. Oh, God. Oh. Wait. No, to the table. I forgot the recipe. Go back.
First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Use the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Spirits, oil, wine, water. So wine was our base, right? Ash the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Okay. Pour wine.
Have you poured it in?
Yes?
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine?
Of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Chat, I said in episode 1 that this game is immersive and has a lot of different ways you can go about everything. And one of the things I remember the most from the first game is I was trying to do a quest, and I had literally no context for anything they were talking about. And they were like, so what do you think about this? And I was just standing there looking like an idiot because I didn't have any of the knowledge. So paying attention to stuff like this is super important. Okay, move down. Paying attention to politics could be super important.
Bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot.
Okay.
So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
And the bellows are over there.
It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
Moving the cauldron up. Yes, ma'am. And it stops boiling.
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked.
Didn't I need 2 chamomile, 1 sage? Oh, I just take them out of my inventory.
Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Is this going to be a... I just put the entire bag on the shelf. I like that.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Okay. 1 and 2. No, I returned it. Okay, 1. Henry can't use 2 hands. 1 and 2.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts.
But I didn't put in the other herbs yet. They need to go together.
See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
So bellows again. And then flip the thing. And get ready to move it.
Enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
Okay, I did that in the wrong order, I think, but
right.
Luckily she's
Now,
a pro.
Take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
You know, in World of Warcraft, when I craft, it's a bar that moves across the screen. God, imagine if alchemy was actually like this all the time.
Have you ground it? Good.
Yeah.
Now, drop it in the cauldron.
Okay, and then I probably boil it again, huh?
You don't have to boil it anymore.
Ah, damn
All
it.
you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
File, got it, thank you. And pour. Hold down.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
So could I literally make something that poisons me? Because I don't know if I should be trusted with this. $35? Lady, I'm going to clear your mountain of every herb you've ever had. Wait, that was only one? That entire thing was one file? Oh, leave table. Hold escape. Don't press it. I got 3.
Here
Oh,
it is.
okay.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Yes, ma'am. Let me get my clothes wet again. And then we'll sleep in that. I actually think, chat, we might be on a drug dealing arc. I might be the master alchemist of this region by the end of this. That actually sounds super fun. I want to attack that boar outside and then give it to her for food before we leave.
Not much more I can do now. It's up to you and the Almighty. The fever should start to cool now.
Hope you get better, bud. All right, down we go. Sleep and save. Well, we know when God's day starts, so... Am I going to lose that much food? Oh, no. More fever dreams.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Oh, I felt that.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over.
I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Oh, is this the lady's daughter? Or am I still dreaming?
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams.
Every night.
You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you.
I think I was supposed to think that was Teresa.
That night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive.
That sounds like him.
Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah.
That sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Better than yesterday. I fell off a cliff again yesterday, so I'm optimistic today's gonna be better.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword.
Whoreson? I've never heard that.
I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. Again.
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Imagine waking up and being rude to these people. Thank you for your insight on my dream that was definitely bound to reality and made sense.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Increase Henry's level. We'll also give you perk points. You can use them to unlock other abilities and upgrades. The list of perks can be opened by pressing P. This is player tab. You can find all important things. My main level's now 5. Weren't we like 16 or 17 before the concussion? We really did. Oh, this might just be an example. God, don't tell me my main level's 1. Okay, it's 6, I think. Am I supposed to be able to read that? No, okay. Interesting. Chad and I have been going through this. I don't think this is the most intuitive screen, but I get it now. So each of these categories has a drop-down box. And then any with a star, I could take. So my main level perks that I can get right now are Opportunist or Charming Man. And both of these have to do with reputation. I don't care about my reputation even a little bit. Train hard, fight easy. The required strength for all weapons will be 2 less. In general, if you have lower strength than the weapon requires, you will do less damage with it. So, if I wanted to learn this, yes, please. Now, I have 12 perks total. Oh, God, we gotta go back. I have 12 perks total. We're down to 11 now. We also have these secondary screens. So I would love to fully invest in Edward. I don't know where he is, so maybe these are wasted points right now. But we can make him go out and hunt food for us, which we'll do together. Edward and I are a team. I've been abandoned by my team, or I abandoned him. I think I'm a bad owner. He can also search for things. And I imagine that... Ooh, could I only pick 1 in each category here? Oh, I was going to double up here. I imagine... if I do want to get heavily into alchemy, which if this is our drug run, I do, having a dog that could sniff out ingredients seems like a 10 out of 10 kind of situation. That seems really, really good. Now, as far as the rest of our stats goes, Vitality had some decent options here. This one slows down bleeding, and it seems like it's super easy to start bleeding, so I want to pick that up. Fall damage is reduced by 30%. Might be a good idea, but we're going to go for Deft Hands anyway. Let's say if I gain reputation, I get more. It seems like I have to pick some from each of these categories. As far as craftsman goes, armor and clothing that you repair yourself with an armorer's kit will make less noise when worn. The effects last until the item's durability level drops. So that would be the sneaky thing. Sprinting will cost less stamina, and you can run longer and further. Let's get a little sneaky in here. I want to be well-rounded, but I definitely want to lean in a direction as well. You know what I mean? And don't you worry, I have a plan. Let's do some night training. Melee attacks from horseback will cost 15% less stamina, and it will be harder for enemies to unseat me. That is the most knightly thing ever, is going in on horseback. I definitely want to do that. Don't know which one I like here for unarmed. And believe it or not, I think we're going to be focusing on unarmed a lot. If I fight against an opponent that has a weapon, I hit him higher. I hit him harder. I'm more competent. But this just makes my stamina even more efficient. We'll make blocking with polearms easier to do. Shield breaker or sundering blow. Heavy weapons is definitely something I'm interested in. The armor will count as 10 lower if we have a heavy weapon, so their protection's going to mean a lot less. Your heavy weapon attacks will be harder for your opponents to block with a shield. Additionally, it will take less time to completely destroy someone's shield. I think just doing more damage all the time sounds good. That sounds sick. So if we hit someone in their open spot, if we poke them in the belly when their sword's above their head, they'll have a harder time blocking follow-up attacks as well. Now, I can have a helmet on. If you're wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cause 20% less damage, or blocks will consume 20% less stamina, and your shield and weapon will break down slower. Let's do that. I can protect my head. We have 19 out of 275 potential perks. Goodness gracious, we're going to be doing a lot of upgrading. All right. Is he still bothering you outside? God, it's gorgeous out here. I'm going to eat some soup. I wish there was a way to see my nourishment on this screen. It seems kind of weird that there isn't. Although that icon at the bottom might mean something, and I just don't know.
Look who's finally up.
What it is. Hey, bud.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
Ooh. And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Lady, you don't want to know.
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
He's always finding himself in trouble. He never knows how to shut the fuck up, and he writes checks his ass can't cash.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Mercenaries from Hungary.
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Well, he took an arrow to the knee.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
Hey, it made another hole.
Actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself.
Examined it very closely.
You paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah. Well, not only did he get us here, he beat the crap out of that guy that was coming after us.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trosky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bojena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
And thanks for everything you've done, Bojena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that.
You're
Take
welcome.
this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. and you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein.
Oh, we can
We'll
take
never
you
need
one
to
day.
Take up your offer.
You mark my words, chat.
Sorry for coming late, Ma.
I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to make sure these guys are well taken care of all the time. We owe them a life debt. Now, I would love to take a look at the map here and see where the heck I am. It looks like we're going to be venturing off into the east very soon. That's going to do it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. I'll see you all again next time. What a cozy little game. I'm having a lot of fun so far.